Hello and welcome to this FPL Gameweek 10 edition of FPL Hacks with me, Holly Shand. Today I'll be looking at the players you should be buying, holding and selling in FPL this week. Let's get into it. The first player on my buy list for FPL Gameweek 10 is Manchester City's Phil Foden, a very impressive performance from him in game week 9, and he's been on a little bit of a run now, which gives us a little bit of security with him. He's played every single minute in his last 3 games. He's been an integral part of the squad since returning from injury for Pep Guardiola, and he's playing that false 9 role at the moment, so he's the most advanced player for Manchester City, but he's classed as a midfielder on FPL, so we do get the extra point for every goal that he scores, and also a clean sheet point as well, should they keep a clean sheet. And his underlying numbers are very encouraging as well. He's had 12 shots over the last 4 games, 8 shots on target in that time, which is among the best for all players in the game right now. The second player on my buy list this week is Chelsea's Ben Chilwell. 35 points in his last 4 games puts him as the highest scoring defender in the game over that run, and also registering 5 shots on target is very impressive, converting to 3 goals in his last 3 games, which is just sensational form. Now granted, that level of goal scoring could not be sustainable, but you look at the next 2 fixtures, Newcastle United and Burnley, and they're great opportunities for Chelsea to continue to keep clean sheets, which is something that they've been very good at this season. Again, he's a player that's seen a lot of minutes over recent games, so it suggests that he has won the place and he is first choice left back above Marcus Alonso, who got the start in the League Cup midweek, so that is encouraging as well. Looking at the hold list now then, the first player that I've selected here is Everton's Andros Townsend. He has seen a lot of transfers out this week, but I would recommend holding on to him until game week 12 when Everton face Manchester City, because he's in a good run of form. He's got 3 goals in his last 6 games. Everton are still looking like a team that are going to score plenty of goals in each game, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin has been ruled out for a further few weeks, so that cements Townsend's place in the squad as being the penalty taker. I don't think he'll miss out with Richarlison's return to the squad. The second player that I would hold on to this week, who's seen quite a few transfers out, is West Ham's Mikel Antonio. Obviously, the fixture run for West Ham isn't great coming up. It's Aston Villa next, followed by Liverpool and then Wolves, so not the greatest run of fixtures for them. But Antonio is the form forward in the game this season. 2 goals in his last 4 games. There's not that many forwards that are appealing at the moment, so he's posting decent numbers, and the encouraging thing with his numbers is that they're looking good for both goal threat and assist threat. So he's had 15 shots over his last 4 games. He's also had 4 big chances, and he's also created 13 chances as well for his teammates. So you're going to get both goals and assists from him, so I recommend holding on to him despite the tough fixtures. Now, the same cannot be said for his teammate side Benrahma, who again has seen a lot of transfers out this week. He's not got the form that Antonio has, and he's not got the sustainability in his underlying numbers either. And given the fact that those fixtures are tough, Antonio seems pretty nailed on in our squads right now. I feel like it's too much with the fixtures to be doubled up on the West Ham attack right now. Benrahma has blanked in his last 4 games. Of the 16 shots that he's had in his last 4 games, only 4 of them have been on target, so that accuracy isn't there, and that's the thing that we need for him to convert to goals. He's having a lot of speculative efforts, but they're not necessarily going to lead to goals because he hasn't got that shot accuracy at the moment. Now, another player struggling for shot accuracy is Manchester United's Cristiano Ronaldo, another player that's blanked in his last 4 games. 12 shots, only 2 of those have been on target over that period as well. And we now know on there as well that Ronaldo is no longer on penalties, which is what we suspected he would be when he signed. So that's something to consider as well. It does dent his appeal when Bruno Fernandes is on penalties. And, you know, Manchester United are not in a great run of form. They've just conceded 9 goals in their last 2 league games. The speculation surrounding the future of the manager at the club as well. So while all that's going on, I don't think Ronaldo is a viable choice, and with Spurs and Man City as their next two fixtures, now is absolutely the time to sell. Thank you for taking the time to watch this FPL Game Week 10 buy, sell and hold video. If you found it useful, please give the video a like and subscribe to the channel as well. I'll be around in the comments to answer all of your fantasy dilemmas ahead of Saturday's deadline. Good luck everyone for FPL Game Week 10.